AV SuperFriends On Topic is an independent production wholly owned and operated by AV SuperFriends LLC. For the highest quality recording of all of our shows, visit avsuperfriends.com. This is AV SuperFriends On Topic, a 30-minute monthly roundtable focused on a single topic. This discussion will be opinionated, to the point, and saturated with our well-known blend of painfully won expertise and deeply ingrained immaturity. For November 2025, it's the best-sounding and most turkey-themed podcast in higher ed AV. This is the AV SuperFriends On Topic, episode number 64 today. Wow. We're running a bit behind because we just changed up a whole bunch of things because that's how we had to write a show.
We had to write this whole show.
But regardless, we are a future show. Broadcasting live from coast to coast, from gravy boat to HDMI port. This week, we're serving up piping hot takes, mashed up opinions, and enough leftover acronyms to feed a small IT department. So whether you're connecting projectors or just trying to connect with your relatives, we've got you covered with HDMI, Dante, and cranberry sauce on every channel. So grab a plate, pass the patch cables, loosen your lanyard one extra notch because this week's episode is stuffed tighter than a ceiling conduit on a retrofit. It's turkey time with the AV SuperFriends. And yes, this is our Thanksgiving special being held in the middle of October, which confuses the crap out of people until you explain how publishing works.
If you don't like it, stop listening and just wait for it to come out later on.
Just give it a week.
Yeah, give it a week. I mean, it's going to be Christmas next week, so get ready.
Yeah, all the Christmas stuff will show up at your local store tomorrow.
It's already sold out. So
Anyway, so it is that time of year again when the projectors seem to dim a little bit. The help desk grows quiet for a few days. Even the most hardened AV technician pauses to give thanks, mainly that the firmware updates finally worked. So across the nation, bustling campuses and silent lecture halls, families and faculty gather around the glow of a single projector lamp, sharing stories, laughter, and tales from that one cousin who still insists that VGA was better.
It's more rich.
Probably was.
It has some capabilities there. So pour a mug of spice cider, loosen your cable management, and settle in for a feast of sound and signal as we bring you the tales of teamwork, tech, and a little bit of turkey. So from our patch panel to yours, happy Thanksgiving.
Patch them in.
And let's say hello to today. Why am I getting feedback over here? That's on my line. Sorry. Well, let's say hello to today's panel of AV SuperFriends. I had too much stuff going on.
Come on. There's always room for one more.
Our first panelist is responsible for ensuring all conference room systems gel together seamlessly, even when the ingredients don't naturally mix. He's a senior cranberry integration specialist from Kansas City. Say hello to Mr. Jamie Reinhardt.
I just want you guys to know that I skinny dipped out into the bog to get you the reddest of berries for this cranberry treat this day.
That's just most days for you. Our next panelist optimizes data throughput so everything pours smoothly, even across the enterprise, without any lumps on the AV VLAN. He's a network gravy flow engineer from Corvallis, Oregon. Say hello to Mr. Mark Kolozinski.
Hello, hello. These are tryptophan-powered VLANs this week. Everything you need.
Our next panelist schedules all system updates during that brief window when faculty and staff have finally left campus to digest. He's a director of harvest time deployments from Greensboro, North Carolina. Say hello to Mr. Larry Darling.
That's actually true. I am planning on doing quite a bit over that Thanksgiving break weekend.
Firmware updates.
Oh, you're going to just brag and brag and brag.
Larry, are you going to be on campus? Or are you just going to click update and leave?
Update and leave.
Amen.
We are
Wednesday night,
the entire
send
campus.
it. I'm out.
Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Go.
Monday morning.
Yeah. Our next panelist oversees campus-wide efforts to ensure every project is just packed to overflowing with just one more feature, and then spends the next fiscal year trying to make it all fit. He's a vice president for strategic stuffing initiatives from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Say hello to Mr. Justin Rexing.
Oh, our stuffing reserve has been depleted. An emergency response is required.
Do you have emergency stuffing reserves?
It's gone.
Burned through that last
Burned
year.
it, gone.
Get that
out.
stuffing.
Open the box
Aunt
that
Sally
I owe
brought over.
you.
Crisis.
And our very special guest panelist here is he manages all repurposed projectors, mics, and HDMI cables for temporary installs that somehow seem to last about 5 years. He's an audio-visual leftovers coordinator from Las Vegas, Nevada. Say hello to Mr. Frank Alamo.
Hey, man, our AV systems are more reliable than your Aunt Carol's Wi-Fi, okay?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Shots fired.
And Frank is not getting Aunt Carol's check for Christmas this year.
That's okay.
So again, this is our Thanksgiving special, and we'll get into that here in a moment because this is all Thanksgiving themed, and we'll explain how that's going to work. And those of you who've been listening for a couple of years know kind of what sort of nonsense we pull on Thanksgiving. So we're going to keep that on theme and on brand. But first, a little bit of housekeeping. If you're listening to this as a reheated MP3, please remember that we do stream live every Friday at about 3:15 Eastern, 12:15 Pacific, or whenever we finally finish our third slice of pie. You can join us live on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Please bring your leftovers and your hottest takes. If you can't make it live, follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and on Blue Sky, which doesn't stream video for some reason, whatever. We do want to hear what you're thankful for or grumpy about this year. So if you have a topic you'd like us to chew on, please email us at mailbag@AVSuperFriends or drop a comment on the aforementioned socials. And when you're listening to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you're getting this this nonsense, please rate and review the show. It helps us to reach more AV people on their own journeys to enlightenment or at least better technology. If you'd like to support the show, please consider donating. Your contributions help keep that gravy boat full and the honest, occasional overcooked content flowing. So thanks to everyone for being a part of our weird little AV family. And I think it's Thanksgiving time, so loosen your belt, grab another dinner roll. Here we go. All right, let's see. So we'll just jump right into, whoops, I'm on the wrong screen.
Set the stage, close your eyes.
Theater of the mind, it's happening right now.
Right.
So we are all joining Frank.
We're going to take a trip.
For Thanksgiving.
We're taking a trip.
We're taking a trip.
We're all converging upon Las Vegas, not in June, yes, November.
In your mind, what screams Thanksgiving? Obviously, a trip to Vegas. So we scraped the AVSF bottom of the barrel for funding, thanks Justin, and found the cheapest Spirit Airlines flights we could, standing room only, and have touched down here in beautiful
I thought they went bankrupt.
Vegas.
Yeah, don't fly Spirit.
Okay.
I mean, they fly cheap.
We had a
Not necessarily bankrupt.
It's on brand. On brand.
They like to use the word inexpensive.
We spared every expense.
Value-oriented.
There you
I mean,
go.
we looked at JetBlue, but it was just a little out of our budget.
Don't forget to donate to the AV Super Friends.
So here we are in Las Vegas. Frank is hosting Thanksgiving. Frank, why are we at a casino and not at your house?
Well, I heard last year's thing when you guys did with Lyle and you torched his place, so I wasn't about to have you torch mine. So I figured I'd just meet you guys at the casino and we'll deal with it here. We'll let them handle you guys. Listen.
So is this good food or what?
They got food if they have entertainment, but I mean, look, I did the quickest Google search I could find, and I came across the best place you guys are going to love it. You're going to love Circus Circus. Right here on their website, it even says, it's lit, do your thing, the nightlife's on fire. Come on, that's us. That's what we got to do.
So that's an invitation to get them lit or get us lit or both?
Sure.
Yes, all of the above.
I mean, they got like all kinds of like weird people walking around. They're doing like gymnastics in the air, and they got
people on stilts.
There are still people. There's magicians.
When you see someone on stilts, you know it's a fancy joint. Like that's
metric of success. People walking around.
They have a
on
guy
stilts.
walking around a giant German ladder. I don't even know what the hell that is, but I'm just reading about it.
German ladder.
The German ladder.
Okay. Well, so
I've driven by Circus Circus for years, and I've always wanted to stop by. This is actually fulfilling one of my life goals.
Bucket
Larry's
list stuff
excited.
here for Larry.
It's a one and done for sure.
Well, let's go grab our buffet tray and get after it.
Yeah. Sounds delicious. All right. So as we get into this season of thanks here, and this is do we just seat ourselves here? Is that what's going on? We just pull up a chair?
I mean, there's no one else
You've never
around.
been to
I
a
think it's going to
buffet?
be fine.
Right,
Like no one else is here.
Okay.
Well, cousin Eddie's sitting in the corner over there, so
There's one person.
Well, there's an awful lot of, shall we say, more experienced in life folks here.
There's a lot of old people.
There's a lot of old people here. What's going on, Frank? Is that like is that a thing here? What are we doing?
It's a family place. It's an AV family. We're going and having a family dinner.
Okay.
Is it safe to be on oxygen with the circus people running around?
Probably not.
Oh,
But hey, mistakes were made, and they got this far in life by surviving. So that generation's are survivors, Dan.
There's something true to be said about that. The sign was still glowing outside. I mean, they invested in that when this forever ago. It's still working. So they have
Still
some
running
budget for maintenance.
incandescent bulbs and some old 555 timers, and we're good to go.
Your Aunt Carol still smokes Pall Malls with the oxygen on, and she's
Pall
not
Malls.
So.
You just move the little oxygen tube off the side, you can get cigarettes. No problem.
Just dial the dial back a few.
We don't like those filters, do we, Frank?
No, nobody wants that.
So, since it's Thanksgiving, the big sales are starting. What kind of sales have we all experienced over the years?
So, Jamie, I think what you're asking is what sort of sales have other people taken advantage of, and that stuff kind of shown up on campus for us?
The Black Friday special.
Black Friday and other value-oriented solutions.
Gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Who wants to kick us off? Who wants to jump in first and get something going on?
Frank's going first.
I love, how our fine folks here in the education world like to throw the word TV around and television like crazy. And they think it's just like at their house. And they don't understand that you can't bring your TV from home to our campus because that's consumer, we're commercial. It doesn't work that way. So, people that like to buy a smart TV and connect it so they can have a Zoom call. And what do I need to make my laptop work? Like that sort of stuff. Like, so you think you just buy a TV and everything comes with it for your Zoom call, your camera, your laptop, your cables, all that sort of stuff. I'll just buy the TV. You make it all work, right?
Have you ever even seen a Zoom app on a smart TV? I'm always curious.
That's
Is that a thing?
good question.
It's coming.
It
It's
probably
probably
should.
coming.
I think you can. I think like the Fire TVs, you can get the app to load on there. Now, whether or not you get all the rest of the crap to go with it, but I do believe you can get it on there.
I mean, they buy them just to watch YouTube videos anyway. So
Yeah.
even YouTube and Apple TV.
We just use that secret camera that's built into the TV that no one knows about.
It's the same one that's in the microwave.
When it's live streaming to OnlyFans.
But you could use it for that too, Jamie.
You mean you don't?
No.
Oh.
I often get this same kind of request, like, "Oh, we bought a TV so we can do Zoom." And I'm always intrigued by how they've connected those two pieces in their mind, where it's like, "Oh, we just need this TV hung up because we want to do Zoom." And like,
What's the first step? 'Cause you
yeah,
have to see people.
it's always the thing that, and then I always meet with them, and they're like, "Well, we went out and bought this thing," and I'm like, "Okay, can we talk about the other stuff?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
I mean,
And that's why I'm always like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? How are they going to hear you? How are they going to see you? Oh, well, why do we need that?"
we're 5 years removed from when COVID was happening, and they've been in the rooms that they've seen us set up specifically for post-COVID, but still, like somebody just like woke up from a 4-year coma. What do I gotta do to make a Zoom call work?
Yeah.
A TV. You need a smart TV.
That'll fix it.
I think it
always
doesn't help that, like, we sent everybody home, and then the next time they showed up on campus, every room was magically capable of Zoom all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, they saw none of the parts that got us from point A to point B.
Speak for yourself, Larry.
I've had somebody. I've had a request before, like the old switcheroo. Well, you gave us this estimate before the holiday for all these 80-inch televisions. Well, we went ahead and ordered 5 or 6 of them from Costco on Black Friday. Can we just use those instead?
Yeah, same size. These ones are actually 2 inches larger.
Yeah.
No, because I always love it too that they're internet dependent, like wireless internet dependent. Like you can't even use it without wireless internet. Can I log into this? I doubt it.
Doubt it. Maybe. No.
I mean, you can try, but I'm gonna guess it's not gonna authenticate.
If you can, let me know, because that's kind of cool.
And
Do you have folks that do where you get like the weird ticket where they've gone on even after you've said no, they've bought the TV, put it all in, and then you get the ticket. For some reason, we can't log into our Netflix account. It's not letting us in for whatever reason. You're
Call
just like,
Netflix. Seems like
what
a
are we
Netflix
talking
problem.
about here?
Yeah.
And then when your network team sees that device ping up onto the network, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?"
I just used my own credential to put it on the network. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's great.
Here we go.
Great.
Well, that'll work long enough for them to think it's going to be a permanent solution.
Yeah.
So,
It has
fine.
some level of success. I mean, mileage may vary as far as how much value they got.
Hey, as long as we don't get a ticket, more power to you. That's fine.
Is that
Doesn't
all?
that work to
under the
our
radar?
boat?
Just
Yeah.
Slide it in.
okay. all right.
Don't
Just
call
hide
us.
it.
Whatever. It's fine.
Oh man.
So Frank, do you have to like extract these things when they show up, or what's the conversation look like? 'Cause I imagine you're
Hey, what's the
pleasant.
consequence?
Yeah. You just imagine you show up and be like, what the?
I bet you turn
is
them
this?
into some authority at the university and let them deal with it, don't you?
I'd like
Yeah.
to. Unfortunately, I'm that authority, so I generally just show up and give them the plain facts of why we do and don't do certain things. And generally, when you scare them with the whole "you don't have a warranty from now on," that will get them to do something.
So
But
no one cares about that here.
the-
You know what they do care about? Is saying, well, anybody that sees that display or walking through the hallway could probably cast to it, and they could, cast God knows what in the middle of your session. They
so
can?
it really depends on who is doing it, because it's kind of like a little if
Politics.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So for the most part, I just walk away and say, okay, we're not supporting it. You're on your own. And then when they call us and say, well, facilities was hanging this and the mount that we bought won't work because it doesn't fit the TV. Do you have something they can use? Like, all of this is no. Take that box, put it in your car, go home. You just bought yourself a nice TV via donation from somebody, but not going to be on this campus.
I like just take a picture. What are you doing? Well, I got to put this on Marketplace later. Local
Gotta get
pickup
rid of this
only.
somewhere. Yeah.
Local pickup only. It works for the Louvre, so I figure it can work for there too.
Speaking of the mounts, I do want to say that that's been successful for me is training the carpenters. So when they get those work orders, they show up and they're like, this isn't the type of TV you normally buy, and this isn't the right kind of mount. So do you know anything about this project? And the nice thing is they will stop a work order before it becomes an issue. Now, that doesn't stop somebody else from just going and putting holes in a wall and hanging a TV themselves. But
Nope.
at least there's one more little line of defense there before some of this stuff shows up.
Facilities as a firewall.
Actually, no, I'm using carpenters by name because those guys are awesome.
Very cool.
What other
Jamie?
fun stuff has showed up?
Yeah. What do you got, Justin? Jamie? Anything got fun? Something inadvertent that has landed in a classroom or space?
I've had an interesting. In the last 2 years, I've got the home podcast kit. Like the equivalent to the Roland or the Rode mixer.
The little Zoom mixer.
Yeah,
All the cool lights. I love the
even
lights
the
on 'em.
ATM Mini, right?
Yeah.
They'll go out and they'll get these, and they'll even go so far as to get cheap cameras like their GoPros, or those aren't necessarily even cheap
Yeah,
anymore.
GoPros aren't
Okay,
cheap,
they'll
man.
get the cheap version.
Off-brand GoPros.
The
action
off-brand.
cams.
Mono price.
Whoa, pro. Yeah.
The Whoa,
Jamie special.
Slow Pro.
But they'll get all this stuff and they'll be like, and they'll have a little, like, it'll be in like a box, and they'll be like, will you help me set up my thing? For what? For classroom capture or for
To do stuff.
for Zoom or whatever? And you kind of like, well, okay, let's investigate, because this seems like a weird request. And you show up and it's like all the bits and pieces, and this is this convoluted mess of cabling, and it's all like 4-foot long cable, and they want to know how to use this instead of the $10,000 system that's already in the room, because they want to control it and they want to take it home, and the review said it was better. I've had 2 of those instances, one over like the last 2 years, and they always come about now because they're all on sale, and it's like, well, I use this as my podcast in my garage.
And I bet they're super tech savvy.
Yeah, that's why they called. Because they wanted to nerd out, like, and talk specs with us. No. It's just nuts. And it's just like, do you even know how to press this button? No?
But I need it. I'm going live for my class.
Yeah, can it just go live? It says it can just go live. Well,
it works right out of the box.
I just need internet. Can you just make internet available for me?
I just want to Facebook Live this thing. No. It's a fun
You
kit,
IT
though.
folks always make everything difficult.
And expensive.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
It's true.
But
the
yeah,
public
that's
voice of
kind of
reason.
the weirdness that I've had show up after the sales this
okay.
time of year.
A few of those. Okay. All right. Well, Who's next? Who's got something to share? I'm going to try to get a little bit. Of
I'm going to bring up one that
heat
happened to
over
me
here,
just yesterday, in fact.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And this is a recurring theme. You guys have heard me talk about this ad nauseum in the past, but let's just say a certain bird-themed 360-degree camera that always seem to go on sale, and hey, I can get a whole classroom system for
Those things go on sale.
Polycom
they do.
Eagle Eye.
yes.
Become Eagle Eye.
Believe it or not, Jamie, I took one of those out the other day. Also found a Tandberg all-in-one that was an analog standard def. It was pretty awesome. Anyway,
A Tandberg, not a Cisco, an actual legit Tandberg.
Tandberg.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Classic.
Anyway, so there's this spate of all-in-wonder 360 cameras, which you can get for only a couple $100 on Amazon, Best Buy,
Hooty hoo.
B&H, CDW, wherever you just easily. Why do we have to talk to the IT guys? We can just go buy this.
Your
I can put it
one-click
in this
purchasing
room,
agent. Yeah.
and we're done. And by the way, can you help us maybe build this multi-purpose space? We already have the camera, so we're fine with that. And like this, it's a constant thing, and you get to explain to them. Is everyone in this room within 6 feet of said thing? Is there any other reinforcement audio or any other micro? Oh, there is. Okay, then. So I've even found these being put into rooms, and you mentioned a few minutes ago that during COVID, all the spaces magically got Zoom capability. So classrooms that are fully built out, and all of a sudden, magically, this thing shows up on the front of the lectern, plugged directly into the PC, as if that's going to provide an equivalent experience. So these are real challenges, and I understand the concept and the desire to have a very simple, all-in-one, unique little device. You just plug it in, and everybody's happy. But
Because it doesn't affect them. The people on the far end are not happy, Chris.
and that's what I get to
not
explain
true.
to them is that far-end experience on those things is awful.
Yes.
So
I
ought to
actually had one
find.
of those recently come in, Chris. It was for a room that was a consultant designed active learning space that seats like 160 people. So it's already not a great room because
so they got
that
two of them
works.
and linked them together, so it's fine.
And I got a call to meet someone in that space to set up the OWL cam so that they can hold a class in that active learning space. And
Do the consultants spec that into the system, or they
no,
just
the
brought it in?
like
Okay.
this was years after the fact, but they had their OWL cam that they like, and they wanted to use it in that particular space.
It's like the extension of BYOM. I'm bringing my laptop in this OWL cam just to make things extra worse.
I have seen that exact scenario in a boardroom where someone's just like, "No, I'm just using my laptop. I plug this in." I'm like, oh, why are you?
Yeah, but you do realize they've made an investment and they have all this other stuff that works. It does the thing, but you're going to use this.
Never works. It never works.
It's kind of similar to
Yeah.
my example.
Well, I do want to say before we get to that one, Justin, this same group that I had to explain that hanging a bird-themed 360-degree camera from the ceiling upside down, because in the software you can flip
It's
it.
a back cam.
It's a back cam.
Back cam.
It's,
In a room that's about 40 by 40 is not going to work for them. However, this same group had a small 8-person conference room across the hall, and I said, aha, here is your location. There is no current conferencing system in this room. Plug this into your laptop and enjoy. And they were very pleased with that. So in the right scenario, those things are fine, but they seem to like to end up in we're building out our stadium and we're going to put one of these at the 50-yard line.
I was just going to suggest basketball or hockey. And hang that sucker
Hang
up
them from the
there and
scoreboards.
let's
Right in the
yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
yeah,
Justin, you said you had something similar. What was your
Something similar.
version? What do you got?
It was kind of along the same lines, but in a different application where we put in Zoom-capable rooms with cameras, like everybody else does, with USB to the computers, and we also have Zoom rooms. And this gets interesting whenever somebody brings in their hockey puck USB mic, plugs it into the instructor PC, especially in a Zoom room, and
What's
then
a
kicks
hockey
off.
puck USB mic?
You know, the size of a hockey puck, like fits in your hand. You know, I can't remember all the model names right now, but a hockey puck mic.
It's much larger than I have.
Round, or it might have little legs on it, maybe not. Whatever, name your brand. They all have. There's a bunch of them.
Little legs on it? Maybe not.
I was
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you to the little legs. I don't know any
You
of the
haven't
little
seen
leg
those
mics.
yet?
No.
They're actually not bad for two.
Do they crawl around?
I mean,
That's
no.
like, yeah,
but
they show up.
maybe we could
Just walk
get
their way
one.
into campus.
Maybe put in a request for that. I don't know.
The spray for USB
They can,
mics.
if they did, they could crawl right off campus and out of the room. That'd be great because they're plugging them into the instructor station in a Zoom room that has another PC running the Zoom image. So now they're not even leveraging the technology, like you said, in the room.
So they're going into a Zoom
here-
room, a built-out and branded Zoom room.
That's
with their
happened a
own
couple
set-
times. They plug it into the instructor PC, and then it's
So is your instructor PC is by way of HDMI ingest into this Zoom room? Is that what's
Yes.
happening? Okay, just
So it's
setting
not
the
even
stage.
running
All right.
the meeting.
Yeah.
no.
This is content.
There's a
share.
Zoom touch panel right there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's still in the. Do you
So
want to
you
kick
have-
off a meeting mode? You know, it's like, well, no,
This is like
I
the
want to do my
turducken
own
of
meeting.
meetings. We have a meeting inside a meeting going on, and then we've started that inside a space that's outfitted for all of this.
Like wormhole meetings stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
So it's kind of weird to see, and you see that in normal classrooms, and you like, okay, I get it. You know, they did their own thing. They didn't have the tech in there. I can be more forgiving of that, but when you start throwing that stuff in Zoom rooms, it's like questionable.
I feel like
why.
all those folks always feel like they're being really, really helpful. Like it came from a good spot, right? They
Yep.
came like, oh, I'm going to bring this. It's going to be
Well,
so
I'm
beneficial.
just-
Yeah, we're just helping you out. You know,
The
and
way
then-
the Zoom rooms are scheduled, though, on our campus, it's very intentional, kind of like that old ITV model, right? Room to room. So when you're sitting there thinking, like, who are you teaching to, and why did you schedule this very specific room in this? Because you have to have special training to use it.
they
You
saw
know,
the
I
word
don't-
Zoom and they're like, I'm doing that.
Yep.
That's
I'll
perfect.
bring my own stuff.
And maybe
Yeah.
they were used to room, and now they're just doing computer to computer within the same room.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe,
Maybe Zoom's just the network they need.
maybe he or she, I don't know who it was, he or she was just teaching a class and wanted to do her own recording and had to use a Zoom room, but didn't use Zoom capabilities. I don't know that it was actually used for Zoom. I just saw the Lucky Puck mic in a Zoom room and put one and one together and assumed that they were using the instructor PC for Zoom.
It's interesting because I've recently met with folks that had a little bit of Frank's, Jamie's, and Justin's scenario, where it's like, oh, we got this display, this projector we're going to put on the wall, but we got to do Zoom, but we have these like portable kits. Can you help us integrate this so that the instructors will just come and then they'll take it out of the cabinet and they'll move it over here and they'll plug it all in and it'll all just work flawlessly. And then when they're done, they'll package it all up, put it all away. And I asked them, like, why on earth would you want to wish that upon any faculty member to have to go through and cobble all this stuff together? And he's like, well, we're good with technology over here. I'm like, maybe you are, but do you think your faculty do they even know what a USB cable is? Like, you just assume they're going to put all this stuff together, put it in the right location, and it's going to magically work?
And then,
how
Mark-
much time do they have to do this shit before class?
Yeah, and then, Mark, the faculty roll in with all these little gator
Yeah.
cases and they open them up and they got all the equipment and cables and they start banging it out and you're like, oh, has that ever
But it's
happened?
like-
were you,
yeah, it's
were
like,
you got
why would
astonished
you
by somebody?
want to do that? It
Yeah.
seems crazy to me. But hey, they're
That's
doing
happened
it.
to us
doing it from the
once.
kindness of their heart. They're
Yeah.
you know,
We
they
had
feel like they're on
somebody-
Survivor. They have to survive this class. They're bringing everything to be self-sufficient.
We had somebody bring in a whole gator case full of equipment and set it up and it actually worked. And we're like, all right, whatever. That was a little much, but
The whole fly kit.
You do
shows
you.
up the producer and everything.
yeah.
With
So we
lights
kind of had that
throughout the space.
conversation. Dude was like, can you help support this event? You know, and had this whole rig. And we're like,
Nope.
no, but
Two students running
there's-
palms.
Sound
here's
man
some
all dressed
stuff
in
and you
black,
can-
creeping around with a Sharpie.
Yeah, here's how you would connect all this stuff. I mean, it's your equipment, you do what you want. Just put everything back the way it was. And sure shit, that guy
That's exactly how
might as
I've
well
heard like,
have
Hire
like
him.
consultants who design rooms. Oh, you can just roll in your production kit. It's like, what do you think's going on in this classroom, dude? Like,
It's like one faculty on our campus did that. Yeah, that was surprising. I forgot about that moment.
Larry, you want to go? You want me to go?
I can go. I guess like the one thing that's really surprised me lately, I've seen the TVs, I've seen the owl cams, I've seen all that stuff, but I got a call from a department a while back because they were having issues with their control system. I never installed a system in there, so I was kind of concerned about
You're like, well, the
what
first
they
issue, there's
meant.
not a control system in there.
Yeah, I mean,
control
it's like,
system?
this is news to me. I want to go see what you're doing. And I walked in, and the room was an active learning room. They had too many monitors, basically, for the space. And so I start looking.
Well, that's an active learning room, Larry. That's how you do that.
It
A
could
room
be.
with too many TVs is now an active learning room.
Shoehorn them in there. We need more
Yeah.
TVs.
And so I start looking, and it's a STEM control system, which STEM's fine for a little conference room. They're like, whatever. Those are
I don't know
okay.
about that. That's
I'm being generous here.
Okay.
It's okay for that scenario.
Are
If an
they?
ALCAM works,
Gracious.
a STEM system works, whatever.
Are they?
they don't.
But you shouldn't use that to do active learning with multiple groups and multiple
not?
displays. Guys, it smokes when you do that, and it makes weird
If
noises
the class
in the
is
corner.
based around how to make things work and like troubleshoot and all stuff, then maybe it's the perfect solution.
IT
Yeah.
101.
Yeah, because it took me a while to figure out what was going on and how to fix it and how to make it look like it was fixed and then back away slowly. So
Make it look like it was fixed. Like, back away.
That's how
back
you
away.
just turn it off. And you're like, yeah, it's working now. You're good.
You had to convince him it's working. Like, no, that's I got the manual. This is exactly what it says it's supposed to do.
they had interactive monitors hooked up to it and like a 2x1 video wall on the front wall, all done by STEM. Like, it blew my mind. And I
Wait, a 2x1 video wall. You're saying just two monitors next to each other.
two monitors side by side. Like, it's
The fancy way of saying
Getting a little
video
fancy with
wall.
this.
It
it's
is,
free,
but-
free with your throwing around
Hey.
the term video wall.
it's a STEM audio system doing it. I mean, at some point, give them some credit there.
Hey, yeah, I'm with you. That's nice.
So who
Yeah.
installed it? Did you ever find out who installed it?
I
Did they,
get it,
or-
and I want to mention it, but man, it's like,
So an integrator did it
yeah.
that they hired?
Yeah, outside of me, and actually, it's been beneficial because of that project, I get like approval on all AV stuff now on campus, so it's all
See?
good.
Sometimes
You gotta
you've
let
got
something
some-
burn to
it's-
fix things.
It's got
That's
yeah, you
it.
gotta get a
Sometimes
little
you
bit
gotta
sharp.
let kids make their own mistakes.
That's right.
Speaking of let things burn.
Hold on.
That's like, is there a new circus act coming in here? What's going on over there? in
Yeah,
the
there's
corner?
fire twirlers
Fire
over
twirlers.
there.
I
Yeah.
got one more for you guys.
Yeah, Mark, what do you got going
My-
on over there?
I had three weird ones on the show. I'm going to pivot at the last moment because I think the weirdest one we've seen over the last couple of years. It always starts with like a ticket. Hey, we need somebody to help get these things online, and you come down here. And we're like, and it's in a lab. We're like, what in the hell? What are they doing? And we finally went back and forth, and we were like, well, we're going to meet you down there. And you show up, and there's like all these Raspberry Pis, and they're doing like a
delicious.
DMX lighting class, and they need to get all the Raspberry Pis onto the Wi-Fi and connecting with the computers in the room. And we're like, what is happening? How would you just schedule
Straight
What
straight
kind of
up DMS?
class
Are
is
they like on
this?
Yeah.
ArtNet? What are they doing?
Yeah, because they're doing
Yeah.
it's a lighting design class, right? And they're using the Raspberry Pis.
Fair play.
Yeah, I was shocked by it. I mean, it was cool that they had done that, but for them to think that it was just all going to magically just work with the Macs and everything that are in the room to do it, and it would just be, oh, we're going to unbox these little Raspberry Pis and have an army of fruit rolling around, and it was just going to work on the
Those are called
wireless.
fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, and it was wild. We ultimately did get it to work, but it was fascinating that it's always like the art group that always comes in with the crazy pieces, and it's like the other option I have was they always buy just Macs, and they just drop it down, and this isn't working. It's like, well, where did this even come from? Whose is this? Why is it even here? And it's always these weird bespoke Raspberry Pis they're trying to do all this weird control with, and it's always the day the class starts is the first time we hear about it, but their expectation is we should have known about.
We
all
set
was
this up
coming.
last week, Mark. It was
Yeah.
working fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's always funny that it's liberal arts college, bargain basement hunting, these little like widgets that come in, and it does ultimately work. So I'm always fascinated and thankful they're able to at least walk through it, and it's a learning opportunity for us. But you never know what you're going to get when you walk into those liberal arts labs.
So what does your networking team do when all of a sudden you get 30 Raspberry Pis all getting online in the same room? Do they just say "Oh, that's just them again" and ignore it?
No, it's a delicate dance, as all network confrontations, collaborations are. You gotta pick your battles. Yeah, it's never the network.
Never the network.
It's not, but that's a lot of Raspberry Pis all of a sudden
It
just
is,
pop
yeah.
up.
But I mean, wired we're cool with. It's the wireless that makes it all get sour on us. So it's but nifty and neat. They're doing clever things with those Raspberry Pis. And
See,
so-
what gets scary for me is we have an entertainment engineering department, which is actually a major here at the school.
That
And
does sound dangerous.
well,
That sounds awesome.
well, here's the
does.
thing. Like, think about it. They're out at the Cirque shows. They're doing all their stuff with the putting on a live event every night, 3 nights a week, right? 2 shows a day. So these people have knowledge on how to do event entertainment, right?
They know how to make it work right now.
Make it work right now. So when they bring whatever it is that they're doing in their spot here on campus, and they bring all these things together and they can't make it work, and then they call us and then we'll come over and we're like, well, it works over there at the pump.
Right.
You're not at the pump.
I just plug it into the shape that looks like that, and it shows up. I see it on my controller.
What's scary is there's like a guy at the end of that rope, and somebody's life is in somebody's hands, and they're swinging him around, and it works. So if they use the phrase, well, it works over there, how many other times do they say, well, it works? Like I don't know if OSHA pays them a lot of visits or not. I don't know.
Look at this. We got speaking of entertainers coming through here.
Check this guy out.
Check this. What is this, Justin? Is this like a
It's a fire twirler on stilts.
stilts? Holy
On
moly.
wood stilts.
Oh, he's gonna swing. Oh, he's gonna come in here.
Oh, this is
I'm
Is this
not
normal?
comfortable that this having a fire twirler.
Are we supposed to tip him?
maybe I could hold my roast beef over closer to him.
Just
and
kind of-
cook it.
He doesn't need your help.
This kind of looks like a Final Destination setup to me.
I feel like they shouldn't be in the. Oh, that was an oxygen tank. That was that old guy. Oh my God, the cat. Oh no.
I don't think this
guys,
was our fault.
No,
Aunt
this one.
Carol.
This one is.
There goes Aunt Carol again.
God, I'm gonna get out of here. This.
Sorry, Frank. Can we go to your house now?
Yeah, this is.
Is it safe to go to your house?
So look at it this way: with all this fire now, the turkey's actually cooked.
Well,
Hey, the
That
good
was,
news is they're going to have to rebuild Circus Circus. Finally.
it was a good buffet, Frank. I think you did a good thing here. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. Some of it wasn't so good. I don't think the shrimp was supposed to be hairy.
Oh shit! We were coming for the entertainment. They didn't say anything about the food.
The hairy shrimp.
It certainly was entertaining. I'm gonna step outside. You guys.
This place really is fire.
Jesus. Wow.
I think it's getting bigger.
All right.
And yeah. On that note,
See
happy
you next
Thanksgiving,
year.
everybody.
Who's
Yeah,
inviting us?
it's been great.
Let's jet.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Another one.
There you are. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll come to your house next year and burn it down.
Yeah. Let us know if you want us to come over to your place and burn it down or somewhere fun.
Or you
Always
can
up
rent a
for-
place like Frank did and we'll
for an
burn that
inferno.
down too. Frank was smart.
Well, nobody's ever said that before.
Thanks for putting up with yet another episode of AV SuperFriends On Topic. You can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at avsuperfriends.com.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV SuperFriends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.